bananas.
I think so. Don't worry. Khane do usko. Very good, very good.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a banana.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, there you go. She's searching for the banana. Wow.
Can you believe
Look at that. She's in. She's in. I don't know when the last time she saw fresh hay and sugar cane was.
I cannot tell you how much this means to me. We've been able to bring her to safety. An incredible way to help such an elephant, and she deserves every bit of help we can give her.
Back in Agra, Baiju and Paul are waiting for news about the raptor's condition.
Here we go, so just take a moment.
As he was rescued by a cherry picker, they've nicknamed him Cherry. The team is about to find out if the kite string Cherry was tangled in broke his wing.
So no need to take the second one. So now you can see this was the wing and it's not fractured.
Yeah, it's good news. It looks to be soft tissue injury only. That's the wrist joint there. If I go out a bit. The bird's on his back here, and that's that left wrist joint, that wing there, where the problem was. I'm happy with this. It's good news.
Yeah.
Eat. Now I'm going to give you. Now you have to eat.
Baiju, it's almost like he has this extra sense how an animal is thinking and feeling.
Yeah, another one please. For you. Taste. Yes. Good boy.
He goes that extra mile to put himself in their shoes. Oh, he's liking that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that really helps him to be a good rescuer.
You want a little water? To understand that animal, that's what my approach is towards all animals. I talk to them slowly and make them calm down, make them understand. Try a little water.
So this is great. We've just gone from a situation where it was looking really dire for him. He's much more alert now. And now he's really keen to dig into a meal. So that's a really good sign.
In a day or two, we can go and release in the same site. I was really worried because I thought he will not make it to our hospital for treatment. Now Cherry will be released in a couple of days. I'm feeling so happy.
After a long, slow drive through the night,
Yes, girl, we're going to get you out.
the rescued elephant arrives at the sanctuary.
Don't worry.
There we go.
Excellent,
Okay.
excellent. So there's axes and all kinds of hooks and stuff. So let's start getting all that off. I think every single day of her life she's been beaten with an axe. You can see all the wounds and the scars around.
Yeah.
Just look at that.
Yeah, my goodness.
She'll never have the pain from these things again.
Having spent years abused and alone, this elephant also carries psychological scars.
I just want to help her. Wild elephants live in these very tight social family groups where socialization and communication are really important to their daily life, whereas a captive elephant lives in total isolation. They're deprived of contact with other elephants. These elephants have really serious psychological conditions that are linked to captivity.
The team hopes introducing her to other elephants will heal some of those scars. But first, she'll be initiated into the Wildlife SOS family.
When a new elephant is rescued, we always welcome her with prayers, asking for God's blessings to support her and have a safe, secure, and a pain-free future. We pray to Lord Ganesh, who's the elephant god, and there you go. Good to go. Take the bell off.
Okay. Yeah, almost free.
That's it.
There we go.
Her bell's off.
Wishing you a better life.
From that moment onwards, she's taken care of.
The name that's been chosen is Kalpana, which means imagination or dreams. know, Kartik, this was the most special moment of the whole rescue. That is the key to the beginning of her new life. It's shedding everything in the past behind and starting fresh. Just a little bit of love and you can change an animal's life forever.
It's time for Kalpana to get a long overdue health check by Dr. Yadaraj Karpekar.
Since I was a kid, I always loved animals, and then I started working with Wildlife SOS. So my love for wildlife just got bigger.
She's got some really horrendous, long-standing injuries. The biggest concern for us was that huge swollen right wrist. We have this portable x-ray unit to take a look at what kind of injury she might have sustained.
Ready? Shot.
Loading. Okay, great.
That's totally abnormal. That's not looking like normal joint at all. This is really bad. This is really bad.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa.
Safe in the hands of Wildlife SOS, Kalpana's swollen wrist is x-rayed.
It's an ugly joint. Ugly and must be painful.
None of that is normal. She has complete fusion of her joint. You can't see any details of joint structure. These are calcified bone spurs that her body has thrown up in an effort to stabilize an injured joint, and they're just growing outwards.
Probably it's irreversible, sadly.
So she had some sort of fracture of one of her carpal bones at some point, but obviously she wasn't allowed to rest. And basically her body just had to put down a gigantic watermelon of a callus in order to finally stabilize that joint by fusing the whole thing shut.
Ready? Click.
The doctors prescribe anti-inflammatory medicine for Kalpana's painful swollen wrist.
It's kind of hard to explain the extent of the pain that she's been going under and the extent of the neglect. So it's heartbreaking, but it's also, she's inspiring because she inspires us all to make it stop.
In Bengaluru, Jowra the Bengal tiger has an injured paw and jaw from getting caught in a poacher's snare. And now his breathing is causing concern too. He's about to be anesthetized for a full examination.
He is now ready for the docking. I'll just load the drag.
Overseeing Jowra's care is Wildlife SOS's Director of Veterinary Division, Dr. Arun Shah.
I have done anesthesia of the tigers more than 20 times. If I get the dose wrong, he will be not completely under sedation and then he will wake up at any minute. Okay, relax, relax, relax.
Good boy. It's okay.
Good boy.
It's okay.
Yeah, we got the dot in now.
How long a window does this dosage of anesthesia buy us?
20 minutes to get him out, put him on the stretcher, move him to our x-ray, put him on the table, and get him on gas.
Okay.
So I would like to check his reflexes now.
Yeah, let's check his reflexes. Are you watching his eyes?
Yes.
Eyelids moving, whiskers moving,
No.
pupils dilated. Excellent. So let's get that stretcher.
Okay, stretcher is ready.
All right, guys, tiger coming out. Be careful.
This is wild. We're eager to get him into the operating theater as quickly as possible.
Guys, we're short on time.
Okay.
We have to constantly keep a watch on the time.
Is it stable?
Stable.
Lift. Yep. We've got to use what we have, and that is manpower. All right, slowly. We're going to weigh the tiger first. It's 500 pounds. Good job. Okay, head in first. We're almost there. Hold on tight.
It's X-ray.
Yes.
Before they get him onto the exam table, the team needs to x-ray Jowra's entire body,
Ready?
starting with his chest.
We're going to do an X-ray to check what his insides are looking like, as well as his paw, which has been hurting him for a while.
Ready? Right paw.
Having a 500-pound tiger in front of you in that operation theater is a massive job. One thing that I think my veterinary team is extremely guilty of is to make it all look very easy, but it's a lot of work, it's a lot of risk, and it's a very dangerous procedure.
How many minutes do we have left before he wakes up?
We are running close. Probably have another 5 or 6 minutes.
Okay. Does that sound the tiger waking up?
I hope not.
At the elephant sanctuary, the team has started treating the injuries of its most recent rescue, Kalpana. But the vets also need to heal her psychological wounds.
We are about to introduce Kalpana to potentially a friend. You cannot have a good life as a female elephant without elephant friends.
Like Kalpana, Holly was a begging elephant. Decades of abuse has led to chronic arthritis and blindness. But compassionate care from the team has given Holly a new lease on life.
She's one of the gentlest elephants that we have. She's one of the sweetest elephants in wildlife SOS.
The team doubts that 40-year-old Kalpana has ever met another elephant, let alone made friends with one.
How old is Holly?
Holly is like 50 plus.
We really don't know how she's gonna react. Sometimes two elephants just hit it off right off the bat, and sometimes they hate each other immediately. So it could really go either way.